Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and part of my face, I think I'm having like a major stress breakout, so we're just gonna ignore what's happening over here and get going. So this was a requested video to do a makeup look with the Urban Decay Shadow in Lounge, and I did do a really quick look with this when I got my Sephora Beauty Favorites box, but I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth look with this today. And I tried it out yesterday, it looked awesome, so I'm excited for this look. Alrighty, need to cover up some major spots here, so getting out some of this yellow concealer, hopefully that'll help hide some of this. My goodness, it is ridiculous. So next week all my family's flying in for the wedding, and I'll be doing some of my family's hair. Of course I'm doing the bride's hair for the ceremony and for the reception, and I got through prom last weekend. I was kind of busy. I have just been going so much, and since I've been like retiring, I guess, I feel like now like people are calling like, oh my gosh, my daughter needs your senior pictures taken, oh my gosh. You know, I'm soon not gonna be able to do it anymore, so I'm like trying to accommodate as much as possible, but I also don't want to like completely wear myself out. I have to work today, and we're just gonna be layering it up in here, I guess. I had a color I was gonna start at 7 o'clock tonight, and when I book late appointments, I always think it's a good idea because I'm helping get my clients in. But then when it comes down to doing it and working till 9, it's just so hard because it's like, here kids, eat a quesadilla for dinner. Like, you know, I'm running up in between when they're processing, trying to get something for them. Okay, I feel like that's neutralized a little. And so it's like just kind of a whirlwind kind of day. And my client had to cancel tonight, and I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm kind of okay with it. I ended up moving another appointment that was tomorrow at 8:30 because I knew she wanted to get in that night, but because I was already working till like 9 or 9:30, I was like, no, I'm not starting a haircut at 9:30. I have my limits, people. So I've just been like rearranging things around and trying to get everything done. After the wedding comes, I think May will be a lot less crazy of a month. Hopefully. And then I can hopefully get more settled in what I'm doing with my filming room and figuring that all out, because you know, you think you have so much time to take care of things, but time goes quick. Like, time goes a lot quicker than you think. And when you spend your entire summer in the woods, I know I always explain this, but then I get people who ask me, what are you talking about? But for my husband's job, he works with like nonprofits and Hispanic outreach in our area and doing like kids programs during the year, and then in the summer he is a director of a kids or youth summer camp, and so I always go with him because he's there for the entire summer, and you know, we want to see him. So that's gonna come so soon. It's gonna be like a month and a half until I move, and it just seems like just the other day I was filming what I'm bringing to camp with me video, and I laid it all out on my bed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that was a year ago almost. Like, how is this happening? But of course I feel like I just barely filmed Vlogmas, and here we are in April. It's like, what? I mean, I don't know, it's crazy. My skin's been doing so much better that I haven't really had to like cake on the makeup for my acne, but today it's gonna happen. Yesterday I spent like the entirety of my day folding laundry. My kids have quite a few clothes, and so it just kind of like grown to be this enormous pile that I needed to wash. And so when I finally washed it, it was like 4 loads of just my kids' clothes. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Oh my gosh. So my eyebrows need to be plucked bad. So we'll just ignore that too. I seriously spent like hours just folding. I'm really good at washing clothes. Then when it comes to like folding them, it's like, ugh. But luckily, like, I always have my kids put their own clothes away. Like, I try to teach them and show them what to do so they can do that and help me. And let's see. I've been enjoying using this bronzer. It's been nice. It's a good kind of like spring bronzer, you know, not too dark. And in the summer, I can just use it to warm up my face. So I think it'll be a great dual purpose product. I feel like this brush is like not picking up stuff. This is one I got from e.l.f. and it's just okay. It's very soft. I just feel like it's not working really well with this product for whatever reason. I haven't used this blush in seriously a million years. This is my NARS Mata Hardy. I love this. I keep it like so pristine. It's like one of my little babies. Yes. Whenever I come down here to get ready, my kids are like, Mama, are you filming? I'm like, no, I was just getting ready today. So far, I'm really happy with the items I chose for my project pan. Like, they have all been like, you know, reached for on a daily, and I haven't been like, ah. Feeling the love. Feeling the love. It has been so rainy here. It was so cold. I didn't have the heat on and it was like 64 and I'm like, I'm a baby, so it's freezing to me. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's just because we have hardwoods in our house that it just seems like way cold when it gets to be that cold. Alright, let's start on these eyeballs. And let's see how far I can get before my camera dies because I see it blinking at me, so I'll probably like do half of this. Let's see what time it is. Do half of this, go upstairs, have lunch, let it charge for a little bit, come down and finish. You know, I'm just gonna roll with it today because it's just kind of how my life has been lately. You just gotta roll with the punches. We have had one car for like almost 2 weeks and it is driving me insane. It's been so horrible. And I know I sound like such a baby with first world problems, but it's really annoying. It's really annoying when you have a busy schedule and you only have one vehicle. Yeah, the transmission on my husband's truck went out, so he's been taking my car. So we've had to like do the whole like back and forth thing. Like if I have to go pick up the kids from school, like he'll come and bring me the car and then I take him back to work. It's like, luckily his work's close because if he worked like 30 minutes away, I don't know how we'd do that. Luckily his work's like only 10 minutes, so it's not that big a deal, but it's still super annoying. I feel like I'm waiting for this ticking time bomb to go off. It's just like tick, tick, tick. I'm like, I guess I'll see how much time I get. That's what I get for not. Every time I pull out my memory card to upload my video and to edit them, I always pull out my video. I always pull out my battery and plug it in, but I guess I didn't, and now that's what I have to deal with. Mocha and then a little bit of Bordeaux. This is one of my favorite fluffy brushes. This is an EB13 from Sedona Lace. This thing is like an ox. Like I just use it over and over and over and it just keeps going. Sometimes I feel like, does anyone use the Too Faced chocolate bars or Bon Bon palette anymore? I feel like 12 palettes have come out since I've got this. No, actually only 2, but I mean, seriously, I'm like the peanut butter and jelly, like literally 2 weeks later, there's the sweet peaches or peaches and cream or whatever it is. And they both look beautiful, but I'm just like, wow, have so much and I'm trying to like use up stuff, so I'm not going to be buying those. And I don't think you need to buy them, but if you've got the money and you want to, I mean, by all means. It's just kind of like, it's hard to keep up. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, I feel like before YouTube, like, makeup just came out in normal release time, like, and now it's like, I think everything's accelerated. Maybe it's because I'm paying more attention, but it just seems like things are coming out more and more and more, and like, new companies are just trying to push all their stuff onto YouTubers to get more products sold. And I mean, obviously they know what they're doing because it's working, but it's like for the normal average consumer, and now that I'm not going to be working and doing like stuff as much, I can't really justify buying stuff. It's not like I'm going to be using it on anyone but myself anymore, so yeah. And even then, it's not like I did so much makeup that I needed like this whole entire kit. Like I just did, you know, updo makeup and brides and stuff like that. Another favorite, this is the EB15 little crease brush I used in my butterfly tutorial as well. So if you're curious what this brush was, that's what it is. It is so good for hooded eyes because it just gets in there. I'm using the color Bordeaux now. Just a nice classic brown smoke we're going for there. And here's the star of the show. So if you don't know what this looks like, it's a green-brown shadow. And it has a shift that goes to brown, which is gorgeous. I've heard that there's one similar in the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. So if you've got that, you could probably do the same similar look with that. So fluff your brush to start with, dropping things as usual. I'm going to put this on the lid, but then kind of brush it up into the crease softly, and then we're going to go back and intensify it. Oh wow, fallout for days. Whew, this is not the right brush to use. Pardon me. Alright, let's try this again. I thought about doing my foundation last. I honestly did, but I was so like self-conscious of my face. I'm like, I don't want to look at my face that long. This color is like really green when it's like packed down. Oh my gosh, this is a hot mess. But when you blend it out, it goes a lot more brown, and that's what we're going to do here, is kind of blend it into this crease. Hope that my face doesn't turn green from all of that. My goodness. Shouldn't have done my blush and everything first. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll get some cleanup powder. Alright, just in case it dies, I'm going to keep going on this eye, and then I can catch you up guys up later. So I'm going to take some of this e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal. I'm going to take a little drop of that, and then I'm going to go in with a small brush. My favorite. This is another favorite, EB21 from Sedona Lace. And I'm going to get into the product, load up my brush, tap it into this like little gooey stuff, and then foil that right on my lid, and the results are magic. It like brings the green out so much. It is amazing. We'll just blend the part where it kind of marries together. Oh, lesson learned. Go with your gut. When you think, I probably should do my eyeshadow first, you should do that, because otherwise you're going to have a hot mess on your face. I think that's so pretty. I just love the look of it, and I love that it like goes from the green to the brown. Like, alrighty, I'm actually going to do some liquid liner. This is my Stila. I'm actually amazingly enough in frame for once in my life, which like never happens. Okay. Nice wing. I got that pretty sharp. Alrighty. And I'm going to take the same little brush and take the same color under my lash line, the green. And let's see, what do we want to pop in the inner corners? I'm going to go back to this lovely thing and go to Satin Sheets and pop that in later. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I want. I just have to do the other side. Things that you do when your battery's dying. This mascara, okay, let's just talk about this for a second. When I first got this mascara, it's the Waterproof Supersizer. I did not like it. It was all over the place. It was getting on my lid. It wasn't smudging, it was just so wet that I feel like I couldn't, oh, see you later. Alrighty, so I am back. So back to what I was saying about this mascara is I really didn't like it when I first got it. I thought it was too wet. It got all over my eyelids. And then as it started to dry out a little more, I started to like it more, and I just started to notice that it was keeping my curl much better than my other mascaras had. So I've still been liking it. I've still been using it, and it still seems to be going strong. So if you've tried it and you didn't like it because it's too wet, maybe give it another try, because if it's dried out, you'll probably like it a little better. You need to make sure it dries a long time before you try a tight line though, because this bugger will smear. You gotta let it dry, and if you sneeze, oh, it's all over. It is all over. So just a little word of warning there. Okay, so I do want to line my waterline and stuff, but I'm going to let this mascara dry a little. Sorry, so my battery died. I went upstairs and I was getting ready to work. I had to switch over my towels for my towels for my salon and put everything back together, and got lunch. And I don't know what the deal is lately, but it feels like everything I eat just makes my stomach hurt, and I don't know. I just had some like granola with almond milk. Nothing should be too offensive with that, but anyway. Then my husband, like, I was downstairs getting stuff ready, and he just, he called me. He's like, can you open up the side door? I'm getting wet. And I'm like, how are you here? You don't have a car. So he drove someone's car from work, just a work vehicle, and drove it home, and he brought me Cinnabon. So I ate some of that. So I don't know if I'm feeling sensitive to gluten again, because, I mean, obviously that's wheat. I didn't eat very much of it. I just ate like a little bit of the ring on the outside, and now all of a sudden I've hit the wall, and I'm just like, oh. And the sad part is I do not have time to lay down or take a nap. So I got my little 4-year-old off to preschool, and now it's time to catch up on my video, and I'm just like, I'm wiped. I'm like, I still have to work all night. I'm still happy the one canceled though, which is kind of a horrible thing to say, but you know, sometimes. Alright, so I want to go with a peachy lip. This is the Too Faced color in Taffy. I think the peach looks really pretty with the green. And then I'm just going to top it off with my Fashion Scoop lip gloss from my Project Pan. We're going to go back in time, and I'm going to line my tight line, waterline. I like to do this when I wear wings, because otherwise I feel like I get that gap there. Alright, I guess I should do something with my hair since I have to go to work, so I can't really just leave it like this. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm sort of kind of halfway nearly blinded. I just picked up a hairspray can I hadn't used in a while, and I went to spray it in my hair, and it had a clog in it, and it like shot right into this eye, and I'm like, ah! So, yeah, nearly blinded. But anyway, I curled my hair with my biggest Numi wand, just to give it kind of like a nice loose wave. Nothing too fancy. It is raining, so I'm sure this will probably end up going flat, but you know, I try the best I can. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, and I really enjoyed using this beautiful shade. I'll give you kind of a close-up look here of the makeup. I am just loving it. I just think it is so pretty. And yep, that's pretty much all I can say about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And just remember, you were awesome, you were beautiful, and I am grateful for you. So, love you. Bye.